this might sound like trite, but like I think self-care is important, right? So, right, like engaging in a specific spiritual practice might be something that helps you kind of stay the course. I also think always remembering the end game, right? That like our young people are, they're really wonderful, and that even though there might be difficult times or challenges in terms of discipline or whatever, that the end game is always can be a really positive experience.
It's so great to be able to accept foibles. It's so great to accept failure. You know, it's what a release. Thank God. You know, and the way that I'm hoping to be for other people, I know that God is with me. God is very open to my ineptness.
Still, I would say pray. You would always say bring those students who are most troublesome to prayer. And I would like to do that as much as I can. I think in humility, we also have to say some young people I cannot reach, I cannot touch, and I hope that my colleagues can.
I pray a lot. One of the practices in the community I live in is for morning prayer. We sit in meditative silence for 10 minutes. And I try, I don't always get it right, but I do try to take those 10 minutes to run through a list of students primarily. So students who I know are struggling, students who may be on my schedule to meet with for that day, students who I have just noticed may not have somebody who is sitting next to them in the lunchroom, who may show up in our student support team meetings, just trying to recall them.
My awareness of my relationship with God has been so freeing. I wish it would have come earlier. Instead of this image building thing, you know, and look how great I am. And I did. I wanted to be great. I wanted to be important. I wanted to be a movie star or a fantastic athlete, fame, fortune. I wanted all that, of course, too, to be the best at something. But now, I think too, because I want to make a difference. But what a great relief to find out we can make huge differences just by being completely ourselves. And that's been a revelation that came too late.
When my spiritual life is at its healthiest, I am a much better, more effective counselor. I find that when I am in touch with God, when I am praying, when I am engaging with my spiritual life, engaging with spiritual practices, I'm able to listen. I'm able to offer students more of me.
I think it was my third year of Buttermere, we spent a lot of time with the meditations for the time of retreat. And I think about just how well those were fashioned to help the brothers think about their place in the world. And when I, especially with my ninth graders, we do a little exercise called Thinking Theologically. And it's basically about using scripture to help us think about a broader topic. And so when we think about that, I often say to them, the more you read scripture, the more you're gonna see yourself in it. So we read the story of the Good Samaritan, and I ask them, like, who are you in this story? And to think that who you are in the story might change from time to time, right? You, for one day you might feel like you're the Good Samaritan, the next day you might feel like you're the guy that got beat up, right? So the deeper you get into reading scripture, the more you can see yourself in it, and then your relationship not only with scripture grows, but then hopefully with God as well.